Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to the part of you that feels broken, the part of you that whispers, maybe I can't do this anymore. But I'm here to tell you right here, right now, that you can, you will, and you must. Because within every single one of you lies the power to rebuild. Rebuilding yourself is not about forgetting the pain or erasing the past. It's about using it as the foundation to create something extraordinary. I know life can feel heavy. I know the setbacks can feel like chains pulling you down. But remember, every single brick that life has thrown at you can become the cornerstone of your comeback. Here's the truth: you were not meant to stay stuck. You were not meant to carry the weight of yesterday forever. You were built to grow, to rise, and to rebuild stronger than before. So today I want you to make a choice to step out of the rubble of what was and step into the masterpiece of what could be. You have the power to transform your story. Don't wait for someone else to hand you permission. I don't wait for the perfect moment, it doesn't exist. The moment you decide, the moment you declare to the universe, I am rebuilding, is the moment your new life begins. So let's get real. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it feels impossible. Because when you rebuild yourself, you don't just change your life, you create a ripple that can inspire the world. Now let's go deep. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? What kind of life do I want to create? I don't just dream it, commit to it. Because when you rebuild, you're not just fixing what's broken, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember this, my friends, the cracks in your soul are not weaknesses. They are openings for light to shine through. So let's rebuild, brick by brick, step by step, day by day. You've got this. Acknowledge where you are. The first step to rebuilding is acceptance, and it takes great courage to face where you truly are in life. You see, it's easy to pretend that everything is fine. It's easy to wear that mask and show the world an image of perfection. But deep down, you know the truth, and the truth is what sets you free. Acknowledging where you are isn't about shame, it's about owning your journey. It's about understanding that right now is the foundation upon which you will build. Sometimes we run from the truth, scared to confront the rawness of our feelings. But here's the thing: when we stop avoiding the pain, when we stop denying the struggle, we can finally begin the healing. Your current situation doesn't define who you are, it simply reflects where you've been. It's a snapshot, not the whole story. By acknowledging where you are, you open the door to possibility. You begin to see things with clarity. You recognize that no matter how hard it may seem, you have the power to change your circumstances. It's not about being stuck in this moment. It's about understanding that this moment can serve as the launching pad for your transformation. The power to change is within your grasp. It's also important to remember that your emotions are valid. You don't have to be okay all the time. It's okay to feel sadness, anger, frustration, or confusion. Emotions are not weaknesses, they are part of your human experience. By acknowledging them, you give yourself permission to heal. It's through acceptance of where you are that you can begin to chart the course for where you want to go. It can be hard to face the truth, but the longer we deny it, the longer we stay stuck. We must be brave enough to look ourselves in the mirror and say, this is where I am right now, and I'm ready to take the first step forward. Acknowledging your reality isn't defeat, it's the starting point of a beautiful journey toward growth and transformation. I don't let anyone make you feel like you have to be perfect or that you can't acknowledge your struggles. We all have our moments and we all have our battles. What matters is that you're ready to face them, to look at your situation honestly, and to take ownership of your next steps. You have the strength within you to rise above anything life has thrown your way. When you acknowledge where you are, you gain control over the narrative of your life. You stop being a passive participant in your own story and become the writer of your destiny. Every step you take from here forward will be a conscious choice guided by the clarity of your vision. It all begins with acceptance. It's okay to not have it all figured out. It's okay to not have all the answers today. What matters is that you're willing to sit with yourself long enough to be real. When you give yourself permission to be authentic about your journey, you'll find that the road to rebuilding becomes clearer. And remember, you're not alone in this process. We all face challenges and we all have our own struggles. But by embracing where you are, you invite healing, growth into your life. When you embrace the truth of your present, you're giving yourself permission to rise, to evolve, and to rebuild. So take a deep breath. Look at yourself with compassion and say, I acknowledge where I am and I'm ready to move forward. That's the first step. It might feel like the hardest step, but it's also the most powerful. You've got this and you're not alone. Define your vision. Once you've acknowledged where you are, the next step is to define where you want to go. Your vision is like a lighthouse in the distance, guiding you through the fog of uncertainty. You may have been walking through darkness, feeling like you're lost, but your vision is the spark that lights your way. Without a clear vision, it's easy to become distracted or discouraged. But when you know what you're working toward, every step you take is filled with purpose. Don't limit yourself by what you think is possible. Your vision doesn't need to fit into the box that society has set for you. Your vision is yours alone, and it can be as expansive and bold as you want it to be. Allow yourself to dream without constraints. What do you want your life to look like? What does success mean to you? The answer to those questions is your vision, and it has the power to transform everything. The power of a defined vision is that it gives you something to aim for. When you know where you're headed, you begin to align your choices with that goal. Every action you take, every decision you make becomes an expression of your vision. It's no longer about feeling lost or uncertain, it's about taking inspired steps towards something meaningful. But here's the key: your vision needs to be more than just a dream, it has to be a commitment. A vision is not just something you hope for, it's something you choose to create. It's about making a decision, not just for the future, but for who you are becoming today. When you commit to your vision, you are telling the universe, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, and this is where I am going. So get clear. What do you want? What does your ideal life look like? What does it feel like? Get specific about the changes you want to make, the person you want to become, and the impact you want to have. The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to break down your goals and take action. Clarity is the key to motivation. But don't let fear creep in. Don't let doubts tell you that your vision is too big or too out of reach. Your vision is meant to stretch you. It's meant to challenge you. If your vision doesn't scare you just a little, then it's probably not big enough. So dream bigger, dream with abandon. And don't be afraid to revisit your vision from time to time. Your vision may evolve as you grow, and that's perfectly okay. Life changes, and as you evolve, your vision will shift. What's important is that you stay connected to that inner fire. Keep refining, keep expanding, and keep going after it. Your vision is your North Star. Every great journey starts with a vision. Without it, you're walking aimlessly, but with a vision, you have direction, purpose, and drive. So take the time to define your vision clearly. Don't just think about it, feel it. Let it consume you. When your vision becomes your obsession, nothing can stand in your way. Your vision is not just a dream, it's your future calling to you. It's the life you were always meant to live. All you have to do is decide that you are worthy of it. You are worthy of the life you dream of, and you are capable of creating it. Stand tall in your vision and never let anyone or anything tell you that it's too big. Release the past. The past, as painful as it may be, does not define you. It cannot hold you hostage any longer. You are not a prisoner of your history, you are a creator of your future. But to step into the life you desire, you must release the hold the past has on you. It's time to let go of the anger, the resentment, and the hurt. It's time to set yourself free. Releasing the past is not about forgetting, it's about understanding that your past doesn't have to control your future. It doesn't matter what happened before. It doesn't matter the mistakes you made or the things that went wrong. What matters is the choice you make right now to let go of the emotional weight that you've been carrying. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in releasing the past, and forgiveness doesn't mean you have to condone what happened. It doesn't mean you have to agree with the actions of others. Forgiveness simply means you're choosing to no longer let the past rob you of your peace, your happiness, and your future. It's an act of reclaiming your power. Letting go of old pain allows you to open up to new possibilities. It creates space for healing, growth, and transformation. When you release what no longer serves you, you make room for the new experiences, new opportunities, and new relationships. But it all starts with releasing the past. The power of letting go is that you take back control. When you're not dragging the past behind you, you can walk forward with confidence and clarity. You can finally focus on the present and the future, free from the chains of your history. You don't have to forget what happened, but you do have to release its grip on your soul. Holding on to anger or regret only hurts you. It keeps you anchored to the past. You deserve to fly. You deserve to experience freedom. And that begins with making the choice to let go. Don't let the past be the anchor that keeps you stuck. Let it be the lesson that shapes you, but don't let it define you. You are more than your past. You are more than the mistakes you've made. You are a reflection of the choices you make today. And today you have the power to choose to release everything that has held you back. Remember, releasing the past doesn't mean you failed. It means you've learned, you've grown, and now you're ready to step into something greater. Letting go is not weakness, it's strength. It's a declaration that you are moving forward, not backward. You are building, not breaking. Commit to growth. Growth is not a one-time event. It's a journey, a constant evolution of who you are. It takes commitment, dedication, and a willingness to face the discomfort that comes with change. But without growth, there is stagnation. And stagnation doesn't lead to the life you deserve. It's easy to stay comfortable, to remain in what feels familiar, but you'll never experience the fullness of life if you're unwilling to grow beyond your current limits. Growth requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, to challenge yourself, and to be vulnerable. It's not about being perfect or doing everything right. It's about showing up, taking action, and learning from every experience. Growth is about progress, not perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, is an accomplishment. You see, growth doesn't just happen when things are easy. It often happens in the struggle, in the moments when you feel like giving up. Those are the moments that teach you the most about your strength, your resilience, and your true potential. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Every obstacle is an invitation to expand your capacity. It's easy to focus on what's not working, but growth requires a mindset shift. It's about focusing on what you can learn from each experience, what you can take away from each moment. No failure is final unless you choose to let it be. Every failure is just a lesson in disguise, a stepping stone on your path to greatness. But growth isn't just about overcoming challenges, it's also about embracing new opportunities, exploring new ideas, and being open to the possibilities that life offers. Growth comes when you're willing to open your mind and heart to new experiences, when you're willing to break free from old beliefs and limitations. Growth is about shedding old skin and emerging as something new. It's about evolving into the best version of yourself, the person you were always meant to be. But that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen without effort. You must commit to the process, to the daily actions that move you forward, even when the progress feels slow. Sometimes growth requires patience. It requires trusting the process, even when you don't see immediate results. It's about understanding that transformation takes time and that every small step is a part of the bigger picture. When you're committed to growth, you trust that every effort is leading you to something greater. But you must be willing to let go of the old version of yourself. You must be willing to release the habits, the mindsets, and the beliefs that no longer serve you. You can't hold on to the old while expecting something new. Growth requires letting go of what's familiar, stepping into the unknown, and trusting that it will lead you to something better. I remember, growth is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, but don't be discouraged. Every single day you show up, you are growing. Every single moment you choose to be better, you are evolving. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust in the growth that is taking place inside of you. Commit to growth, not just for the sake of success, but because you deserve to become the highest version of yourself. You deserve to live a life that reflects your fullest potential. And the only way to do that is to commit every day to your growth. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you allow into your life have a tremendous influence on your energy, your mindset, and your journey. It's important to be mindful of the company you keep, because the energy you surround yourself with can either lift you higher or hold you back. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So ask yourself, are these people helping you become the best version of yourself, or are they draining your spirit? Positivity isn't just about being cheerful all the time. It's about being around people who encourage your growth, people who support your dreams, and people who inspire you to reach higher. It's about creating a circle of individuals who genuinely want to see you succeed, who celebrate your victories and help you through your struggles. When you surround yourself with positivity, you begin to see the world through a new lens. You become more optimistic, more resilient, and more confident. The people you associate with will either fuel your ambitions or weigh you down. Choose wisely. Choose people who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Choose people who challenge you to become better, who hold you accountable, and who cheer you on when the road gets tough. But remember, positivity also starts with you. You must first cultivate a positive mindset within yourself. Your inner dialogue, your self-talk, shapes your reality. If you're constantly feeding yourself negative thoughts or doubting your abilities, then that's what you will attract. But when you choose to believe in your worth, when you speak kindly to yourself, and when you affirm your greatness, you begin to attract the energy and people that reflect that belief. It's not just about eliminating negativity from your life, it's about creating an environment where positivity can thrive. This could mean distancing yourself from toxic relationships, letting go of people who bring you down, or setting boundaries with those who drain your energy. It could also mean actively seeking out relationships that are nourishing, uplifting, and aligned with your values. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't about isolating yourself from the world. It's about being intentional about who you let into your circle. It's about finding the people who make you feel alive, who inspire you to take action, and who motivate you to keep going even when things get tough. Take stock of the energy around you. If the people in your life are not supporting your vision, your dreams, or your well-being, it might be time to reevaluate those relationships. Don't be afraid to let go of people who are holding you back. It's not a reflection of their worth. It's a reflection of your commitment to creating a positive, thriving environment for your own growth. Positivity is contagious. When you surround yourself with people who are hopeful, determined, and passionate about their own lives, you can't help but be inspired to do the same. They will lift you up. They will remind you of your own strength, your own potential, and together you will rise. Creating a positive environment also extends beyond people. It's about surrounding yourself with the things that bring you joy, the things that make you feel alive. Whether that's the books you read, the music you listen to, or the activities you engage in, make sure they are feeding your spirit in a positive way. Your environment shapes your mindset, and your mindset shapes your actions. So choose positivity. Choose people who elevate your energy and your dreams. Choose environments that nurture your growth. Because when you surround yourself with positivity, you create a life that reflects the best version of who you are. Celebrate small wins. So often we focus on the big picture, the end goal, and forget to acknowledge the small victories along the way. But it's the small wins that build the momentum to achieve the big ones. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your progress. It's important to take the time to celebrate each win, no matter how insignificant it may seem, because every little success brings you closer to the life you're creating. Celebrating small wins doesn't mean you're being complacent, it means you're acknowledging the effort it took to get there. It's a way of reinforcing the belief that you're capable, that you're moving in the right direction. It's a reminder that success is built on consistent action, and every small step counts. When you celebrate the little victories, you shift your focus from what you haven't yet accomplished to what you've already achieved. It boosts your confidence and reaffirms that you are on the right path. It helps you stay motivated, even when the journey feels long and challenging. Take time to reflect on how far you've come, not just how far you have to go. Recognize the growth, the changes, and the progress you've made. Whether it's a personal milestone, a professional achievement, or a simple moment of joy, celebrate it. These small wins are building blocks for greater success. Celebrating small wins also helps you develop resilience. When you recognize your achievements, no matter how small, you build the strength to keep going. You start to believe in your ability to overcome obstacles and continue moving forward. It becomes a reminder that progress is not always linear, but that every step forward is valuable. The more you celebrate, the more you create a culture of success in your life. It's not about waiting until you achieve everything you want to feel proud of yourself. It's about recognizing that every day you are making progress and that deserves to be acknowledged. So don't wait until you've reached the finish line to celebrate. Celebrate each step you take, each lesson you learn, and each challenge you overcome. The more you acknowledge and honor your small wins, the more fuel you give yourself to keep going. Remember, success is built on the foundation of small, consistent actions. Every step counts. Every win matters. When you celebrate your victories, you train your mind to focus on abundance, not scarcity. You remind yourself that progress is always happening and that every day is an opportunity to grow. So celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. You're worth it, and you're moving closer to your goals with every win. Stay resilient. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to get up after life knocks you down. It's not about avoiding adversity, it's about how you respond to it. Life will challenge you, it will test your patience, your strength, and your willpower. But resilience is what helps you keep going, even when the road feels impossible to travel. When you stay resilient, you realize that setbacks are not permanent, they are simply part of the journey. They are temporary roadblocks on your way to greatness. The key to resilience is understanding that you have the ability to rise above any challenge, no matter how tough it seems. No storm lasts forever, and you are stronger than any obstacle that comes your way. Resilience isn't about being tough all the time. It's about being adaptable. It's about knowing when to pause, reflect, and regroup. It's okay to have moments of vulnerability, to admit when things are hard. But resilience is the inner strength that allows you to rise again, to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you stumble. In those moments of difficulty, remember your why. Why did you start this journey? What is driving you? When you connect to your deeper purpose, you tap into a well of strength that helps you push through the challenges. You remind yourself that you are capable of handling anything that comes your way. Resilience is also about keeping perspective. Sometimes when we're in the middle of a struggle, it feels like the end of the world. But with time, we realize that these challenges were part of the process, part of the growth we needed to experience. Every difficult moment is an opportunity to learn, to evolve, and to build your character. So when you face setbacks, don't see them as failures. See them as opportunities for growth. Stay resilient. Keep going. The path may not be easy, but it will always be worth it. You have the strength inside you to rise above anything life throws your way. Resilience is the fuel that keeps your fire burning, even when the winds of life try to extinguish it. When you stay resilient, you don't just survive, you thrive. You become more powerful with every challenge you face. So never give up, no matter how hard it gets. You are more than capable of overcoming anything. Stay resilient, because the best version of you is waiting on the other side of every challenge. You are destined for greatness, and nothing can stop you when you decide to keep going. The journey of rebuilding yourself. Rebuilding yourself is not just about fixing what's broken, it's about creating something stronger, something new, something that reflects the greatness within you. It's a process, a journey that begins with acknowledging your worth and committing to becoming the person you were always meant to be. The road may not be easy, but every step you take brings you closer to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and authenticity. This journey requires a deep connection to your purpose, the driving force that reminds you why you began. Your purpose is your anchor, your compass, and your guide. It keeps you steady in the storms of life and fuels your determination to keep moving forward. Hold on to it tightly, for it is the foundation upon which you will rebuild. Taking ownership of your life is a powerful act of courage. It means recognizing that while you cannot control everything, you can control how you respond, how you grow, and how you move forward. It's about releasing blame and stepping fully into your power, knowing that you have the ability to shape your destiny. Growth will be your constant companion on this path. It may be uncomfortable, and it may challenge you in ways you never imagined, but it will also transform you. Growth demands that you shed the old and embrace the new, that you continuously evolve and expand into the person you were created to be.